Hello, guys, and welcome to the show tonight. I want to talk about Deutsche Bank. I'm going to tell you what. We got two problems right now. We got Italy, and we got Deutsche Bank. First off, the European Central Bank, they're going to try to solve the contagion problems in Italy. They will still they'll still work with Mario Draghi's policies, which it says basically it works like this. How did Mario Draghi put it? Anything that they need or whatever. I can't. What did he say exactly? Was it whatever it takes? That's it. Whatever it takes. Mario Draghi said whatever it takes, and they're going to stay by those policies with Italy, because they can't let Italy go down. Italy is in a sea of debt. They're a mess. They're an awful lot bigger than Greece. This could actually, because they can't let Italy go down, when they extend to Italy, it's going to be problems, huge problems in the financial system. It's going to cause shudders through the financial system. But Italy's not the biggest problem. Just a second, let me just check on something. Okay, Italy is not the biggest problem. The biggest problem is Deutsche Bank. I'll tell you what I think. My personal opinion on it is, I think Deutsche Bank's going down, and I don't think they're going to save her. I think that on top of the problems with Italy, I think that they're going to be able to somewhat patch over Italy, but I don't think they're going to be able to patch over Deutsche Bank. I think Deutsche Bank's going to go, and I think it's going to be a Lehman moment when she goes. I think when Deutsche Bank goes, what's going to happen is the Fed, at a certain point, we're going to hit a deflationary period, and the Fed then is going to be forced, absolutely forced, to change their monetary policy. They're going to have to stop this. I'm just going to call it idiocy, idiotic policy of quantitative tightening. I'm amazed. What's happened is they've pushed bond yields way up, and then we've had a flood of buyers come in. The first time they pushed them up, we had a flood of buyers come in. When they hit 3.1% on the U.S. 10-year, we've had a wash of buyers coming in, and I don't believe it's the Fed. I believe it's just people that are greedy for yield. These money managers and fund managers and stuff are so greedy for yield now. I think they're snatching these bonds up, and they're actually driving the yields back down again each time we go to a new high. And so what we're doing is we're playing this cat and mouse game, where we're shoving the bond yields up because of the Fed's quantitative tightening program, and then the bond yields come back down somewhat. So what it would look like in realistic terms is kind of like a stairs. And what the Fed's doing is they're taking 2 steps up the stairs and then 1 step back. This is what the bonds are doing. They're taking 2 steps up, 1 step back. And every time they go up substantially, the yields go up, we get a whole flood of buyers. After a while, now I'm going to tell you, an awful lot of buyers poured in here at 3.1%. They're going to be sorry. They're going to get burnt, because it's going to go up to like 3.5%. And then they're going to say, well, gee, why did I buy it 3.1? I could have had 3.5. And then it ain't going to stop there. It's going to go up to 4%. And then they're going to say, well, gee, I could have had them at 4%. Why did I get them at 3.5? I could have had 4. And it's the same old game, It's kind of like with the Bitcoin, The Bitcoin is stair-stepping down in price right now. It just, what did it do today? Just let me take a quick look here. I didn't look tonight. 74, yeah, it's basically what it was earlier this morning. 7,400. Here's the thing. The Bitcoin's doing the same thing. It's stair-stepping down though in price. So people buy in. They buy in at 7,400 today, and then it'll go and it'll break down below 7,000 into the 6,000s, and go all the way down to 6,500, and then they'll buy in, and then it'll go down again, and it'll go down to 5,500, and every time they'll say, gee, I should have I should have bought in at this lower price. But the thing about Bitcoin is it's ultimately going to make a bottom, so don't worry. And after it makes a bottom, then it's going to come back up the other side later when it goes back into a bull market. The timing, now. It's all about the timing. If I knew the exact timing for the exact bottom, then I would be a genius. But I don't think we're there yet. I think we can move down lower. And I think during this deflationary event, we're going to move down lower on the cryptocurrency. Personally, I'm waiting for this bit of deflation to come and the Bitcoin to hit the bottom price, and then I'm going to buy in as best I can. I mean, I can't buy very many, but I can't buy very much, I should say. But I'm going to do my best. Let's put it that way. When they hit rock bottom. Anyway, because you're not going to ultimately, when this transition is made from fiat over to cryptocurrencies, and all the world's value goes into cryptocurrencies, you're not going to need to own much cryptocurrency at that point. But we got one great buying opportunity coming up. So anyway, what I was getting at tonight is I want to talk about Deutsche Bank. I think Deutsche Bank's going down in a blaze of glory, and it's going to be a Lehman moment. And I think it's coming real soon because when are they going to suddenly realize that she's going, that she's listing, she's sinking, the ship is sinking? At what point are these investors and stuff, and then they'll start selling her off because they don't want to get caught with their pants down? At what point will they do that with Deutsche Bank? I'm thinking when it gets down around €6 is the mark. Probably around €6. And so we were running, 13, and now we're running 9. 876. It might not take that long to get there either, going down at 4% per day. I mean, we might get to 6% before people can think. And at that point, I think then she's really going to start to slide after that toward bankruptcy. I don't think they're going to save her. I really don't, ultimately. So listen, thank you guys for listening. Like and subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next episode. Probably a market report tomorrow morning, as soon as the markets open up on the East Coast. Bye-bye for now, guys.